Here we go, folks. Do not say that I didn't tell you, because I told you so. I called this out just the other day. Now, it's important to note that Britney Spears' team, they're claiming this isn't true, as they always claim that nothing's true, even though we watch Britney lose her mind in front of our faces on a daily basis. But now, several news outlets are reporting that Britney Spears has been banned from her favorite little hotel. She has been banned from the Four Seasons in LA because she's been acting weird, acting wild, acting crazy, acting annoying. And now she went topless to the pool. Now, just the other day, I was telling you all that it's only a matter of time before Britney starts ramping up the crazy. I don't know what it is. I just get these feelings. And, you know, I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. I always say I told you so as a joke. But if you watch my channel, you know I call this stuff out I call this stuff out so much that it's crazy. It's like I have a psychic connection or something with Britney. I just know when she's about to start twirling around and acting a fool. And oh boy, is she acting a fool now. I noticed that the tides were starting to shift. The tides were starting to change. And all of this weird, wild stuff that Britney does, people grew bored of it. People weren't caring about the cringy dance moves. And oh man, she's been on Instagram for the past 2 days, just blowing Instagram up. Cringy dance after cringy dance after cringy dance after cringy dance. And no one cares anymore. No one's entertained by it anymore. I used to look at this stuff and I'd be like, oh my God, what is going on? And then sometimes I would look at it and I would laugh my ass off. Like people around me would have to ask me what's wrong, because they would see me in the corner just jiggling and I would look up crying. They would think that something's wrong with me, but no, guys, I am just laughing. I am laughing myself to literal tears watching this woman do some of the weirdest dance moves I've ever seen. Remember when she choked herself? Oh Lord Jesus. But anyway, she's been on this spree. Let me go ahead and post all of these crazy dance moves. Let me start posting these weird captions again. Let me start posting nudes. And it turned out no one gave a damn. Because like I've mentioned before, the internet, they grow obsessed with certain people for certain periods of time. They grow obsessed with train wrecks. And for the past couple of years, Britney Spears has been that social media train wreck that everyone clings to. They act like they love her, but it's like Mean Girls. When a mean girl tells you, oh, I like your hair, I like your bracelet, I like your necklace, but really they hate it and they think you look stupid or they think it's ugly. That's how these people deal with Britney. Yes, Queen, these dance moves are so great. Oh, you look gorgeous. But in everyone's mind, they're like, Britney, why haven't you gotten your hair done? Why does it look like your hair is matted? Why does it look like you don't shower? Why does it look like your breath stinks? Why does it look like there's dog poop all over your floor? Why do these dance moves look so outdated and cringeworthy? That's how people really feel. But instead, they smile in your face and they give you all of this praise because they want to see your downfall. Well, these people online, they found other social media train wrecks to worry about now. They're worried about Gypsy Rose. They're worried about other people, other conservatorships, and other nonsense. So Britney has lost the spotlight. And I told you all that it was only a matter of time before Britney got really desperate. Because the dance moves aren't working. Your bullshit book that you put out, it didn't work. It didn't do it. You know, it had good sales numbers, but at the end of the day, there was nothing to it. No one's caring about you posting pictures of your flat butt. No one cares about your boob pictures anymore. No one cares. So now what does Britney do? Britney has to up the ante. Either Britney can decide, you know what, maybe it's time for me to mature, act my age, and remend my relationship with my kids. She could have went that route, or she could go the route of upping the ante to do something even more extreme to get attention. And now that's what I believe she has done. Let's go ahead and dive into this article and find out more information about Britney Spears taking her top off and acting a fool at the Four Seasons. Britney Spears has allegedly been banned from the Four Seasons in LA after guests complained about her bizarre behavior and stripping off by the pool. 3 sources confirmed that staff at the Westlake Village Resort have been driven crazy by the pop star's antics for the past year. Britney was a longtime guest at the 5-star family-friendly hotel, which is just minutes from her $14 million mansion in Thousand Oaks. The 42-year-old star previously shared photos of her naked on Instagram while covering her breast as she relaxed in one of the hotel suites. Now, this hotel is the hotel that we always point out, because Britney Spears likes to act like she's at home sometimes, but in reality, she's like living in a hotel down the street from her house. It's a really weird situation. I believe even on her wedding day, when she got married to Sam, you would think that there would be this honeymoon and they would be together. No, she was at the Four Seasons. So there's been this little conspiracy, this big mystery around this for a while, because everyone wonders, why is Britney always at the Four Seasons? Why are we always getting these naked photos of Britney at the Four Seasons? You know, this place is like 5 or 6 minutes from her house. Why not just stay home? Why are you living in a hotel, basically? But that's what she does. And now, they booted her ass out of there. Let's go forward, though. Britney even spent her wedding night at the Four Seasons with her best friend and manager, Kate Hudson, rather than with her ex, Sam Asghari. Insiders say that she is a big fan of booking into the spa and beauty retreat, as the hotel has a huge indoor pool, massage, and treatments available for guests. But it appears the singer is currently not welcome on the premises after leaving staff no choice but to temporarily ban her. Britney has been going to the Four Seasons in Westlake Village for years, but she's been causing a headache for staff recently, says one insider. In the past year, she's been banned from the hotel, then she got unbanned, and now she's banned again. Some guests have complained about her going topless by the pool and making them feel uncomfortable, and her behavior is often bizarre, weird, and annoying. So imagine that. Imagine you're by the pool and you got Britney Spears out there taking her tits out. Is that something you would complain about? I think, I understand like older people seeing that they would complain, but like if it was one of us, we'd be like, Britney Spears and her tits, they're right there. I mean, I've seen them on Instagram a million times, but they're right here in person. It's crazy how someone could go from being one of the biggest megastars in the world to a crazy woman that's stripping by the pool, and random regular people have to go complain. Like a regular everyday person has to go complain to hotel staff, hey, Britney Spears is up there acting an ass and getting naked by the pool again. You know, it's wild. It's absolutely wild to think that. You know, but that's the case. And I think that we need to just sit here for a moment and let's dwell on that. Let's really think about that. Because the problem is, in today's day and world, everything is going so fast. And you don't really get to sit and just let the details soak in. But I think a lot of the Yas Queen Britney people, they need to let these details soak in. This is your queen. Random people, random citizens are literally having to go complain to the hotel because this woman, your idol, is acting crazy and annoying. Annoying is the word they used. Imagine that. But that's where we're at. Britney's so desperate that her Instagram photos aren't getting enough attention, so she's trying to go out and expose her breast around random people, hoping that the tabloids pick it up, hoping that she gets some morsel, some sliver of clout. If I didn't know any better, Britney Spears must be desperate for me to start making videos about her again. She's literally doing anything she can to get into the headlines. But let's go forward. Staff have talked about it throughout the whole hotel. And it's really unfortunate, but she's not allowed on there at the moment, certainly not the spa. The source added that Britney might be an A-list celebrity, but she can't run around doing whatever she wants at the Four Seasons. It sees a lot of high-profile guests and rich guests checking in who spend thousands there, whether it be for a business trip or leisure, and they don't want to be made to feel awkward. In March 2008, Britney also had an issue at the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills. She was reportedly stopped from visiting the hotel after complaints from high-paying guests and staffs. A legal notice of trespass was even drawn up to enlist police assistance to try to keep her away from the hotel, according to reports at the time. She allegedly went to great lengths to regain access, at one point refusing to move her car from the hotel's drive-in lane unless she was granted access to the hotel. Reports also claim that she ranted, "Do you know who I am? I effing built this place. I've spent so much money here, I could have bought the damn hotel." So Britney's reps, they're trying to deny this, but it sounds really believable to me. And as I just stated right there at the end of the article, this is not the first time that something like this has happened. She was banned from the Four Seasons in Beverly Hills for acting weird and wild in the past. And she flipped out. She basically tried to hold people hostage by parking and not moving her car, telling people, "I'm not leaving. You better let me in there. You know who I am." So there's probably only a matter of time before she has a meltdown at this Four Seasons as well. Because, Britney likes to put out that image of this nice, sweet, southern Louisiana gal. But she is far from that. No, she is no Georgia peach. She is no sweet southern sweet tea. No, she is the epitome of a privileged Hollywood brat. And she acts like it all the time. And here we have this situation. And I saw it coming from a mile away. And now, knowing that what she did in the past is similar to what's happening now, I would assume that the next step is that we're going to hear about Britney acting a fool, trying to get back into the Four Seasons, even though she's banned. Because she's desperate, and this woman is unhinged, and she has all the money in the world. She can go anywhere in the world, but she's going to hyperfixate on going back to that hotel. And I guarantee you, she's going to try to figure out any way she can to paint herself out as the victim in this situation. She's going to try to paint herself out as the victim. Her fan base, they're going to look at this situation like Britney's the victim in all of this, when in reality, Britney is like this crazy cat lady. You know what I mean? That's what I would compare her to. Not that she has cats, but like she's this aging woman that's not aging gracefully. And I don't mean with looks, I mean mentally. She's like losing it and she's becoming more bitter. People are empowering her to act more crazy. She's off her rocker. And, exposing herself online was only going to last for so long before she had to level up a bit. I already know for a fact that she's been out at beaches, public beaches, nude, as kids and families are trying to have a day at the beach. Britney Spears is running around naked, having people record, crappy videos of her on what looks to be a freaking flip phone. Why are all of her videos so grainy? But anyways, that's a conversation we've already had 1,000 times. All of that's not enough anymore. Now it's going to have to be public displays of craziness. And I wouldn't be surprised that if in Britney's mind, she doesn't understand that this is wrong. Because when you have 40 million people on Instagram telling you that it's empowering, like, oh, this is empowering for a woman to take your tits out and act crazy? This is what all women should do. You're strong, Britney. You're brave. Go ahead and whip those tits out for us. You're brave and stunning. Now whip those tits out for us. You know what I'm saying? So she's been empowered by social media. So now she's going out feeling liberated, like she owns the world. How dare you say anything to Britney when she whips her tits out? You know what I mean? That's probably her mentality now, because she's literally been programmed to think that not only is this okay, but it's good. It's constructive. You're helping society. You are uplifting yourself, girl. You go, girl. You go and act crazy and show people that they were right and that maybe you should have had someone taking care of you all along. It's a really crazy, wild situation. And I've been, dealing with this story for so long, but I'm going to continue seeing it out because I know I'm right about this. And I know that you guys feel the same way as I do, at least most of you all. But let me know what you think about this latest development, this latest craziness, down in the comments below. While you're down there, if you're feeling generous, you can donate to the channel via Cash App, or you can donate to the channel via Super Thanks, or for free, you could help the channel by liking, subscribing, ringing the notification bell, all of that good stuff. Now, with that being said, I'll talk to you all soon in the next one.